Welcome everybody to the Gambit podcast, the podcast for blurs, for nerds. If you have a fandom, you are most certainly welcome here. We are your host the most, myself, Spartan, show I got Joe, it's Fire TV. Gentlemen, it is Friday, it is the weekend. How are we feeling?
Wait, I need Texas to make up its mind. We had a huge cold front last weekend, and now it's hot again. So it's also almost Christmas. Like, figure it out already.
Oh yeah, Mother Nature doesn't like anybody. Joe, how about you?
Same. It's like 66 on middle of November.
Oh yeah,
but it's appropriate. The Fire Nation attacked. We have Avatar: The Last Airbender and Magic. So flamio, Hotman.
Nice.
How many people are gonna pay for an Avatar Fire to Ash ticket just to see the Avengers trailer and leave?
I would.
I know James Cameron's somewhere like, hey, look, a sale's a sale.
Right. And Fire and Ash is literally a 3-hour plus movie. So that's interesting.
Don't worry, it'll be the air. What do we have? Earth and air left soon enough. They're just Nickelodeon is just working on just like
Air was definitely the first one.
I know the first one is the reason they had to rename the entire show. So Nickelodeon's working on just a RICO case of a lawsuit somewhere.
Probably so, but at the same time, shout out to James Cameron for getting one of the greatest deals since Barry Bonilla. But that being said, guys, as you can see, we are a little bit older, which means we are a little bit leveled up. So we do try to watch a language, but words do fly. At the same time, guys, we do show movies and video game trailers that some may think they're a little too intense for younger viewers. So viewer discretion is advised. Aside from that, welcome. So not a lot did happen over the week as far as trailers, things of that nature goes. We're going to start because apparently it is DLC and pack season. Reason being because one of the games we're following, Digimon Storytime Stranger, has already came out with its initial episode pack 1 of an alternate dimension teaser trailer. Try saying that 5 times fast. That being said, if you haven't seen the trailer, here it is.
We must do what we can to match your spirit.
Short and sweet and to the point. So that was actually the announcement for the teaser trailer for episode pack 1. As you can see, guys, will be available this winter for PS5, Xbox Series XS, and Steam. I'm going to admit I haven't had a chance to play this game yet. Joe, correct me if I'm wrong. Have you had a chance yet, or you're still waiting to play?
What are we talking about? The DLC or the game in general?
The game in general.
I'm on episode 26 of my playthrough.
Okay, cool.
So, I feel like no one's even beaten the game yet, and they already giving y'all extra stuff. Like, I beat it. Hey, buddy, go ahead and sit down. Here's some more content for you. Like, we need our numbers, and we need to rub it in Nintendo's face come award season.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, well, it has been that long since the game's been out. So I was gonna ask Joe because I know he's played it. Any thoughts, or is it too early, or is this welcomed, or how do you feel about it?
I mean, it's cool that we get to play the ultra versions of the Omnimon who become Blitzgreymon and Crest-Garurumon, which are alternate mega forms for Agumon and Gabumon, who fused together for Omnimon Ultra S, which got introduced in...
hey, man, roll tide.
Sure, roll whatever that thing is.
Oh, let's don't disrespect the tide, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, I hear that enough at work. It can roll right into the ocean and away from me. I mean, this is more story content, story DLC too. So more story content is always fun in an RPG. I believe this dives into a different character that we're focusing on. So more stuff is always good.
Okay. And it looks like, of course, they went over the packs where, again, if you don't have the standard, if you have the standard edition of the base game, deluxe edition comes with 3 DLC packs. Ultimate Edition comes also with three DLC packs, costume packs, Ultimate Edition bonuses, and Deluxe Edition bonuses if you have that. But good to know as far as that. Like I said, it's one of my game backlogs. Although I myself am still on Ghost of Yotai, and I still have a ways to go on that. But
was this one of the ones that came out at the was announced at the direct or no?
Yeah, this was formally announced at the direct.
Okay, because I don't know why anybody got their hopes up. The fact that it was like Japanese only, it feels like that wasn't even news that was supposed to reach us.
Right.
To answer Bama's question, no, I just don't care about college football or football in general.
He really don't. He really don't. But speaking of things that to care about, guys, Nintendo has also decided, when this is also a direct that came out, that we did actually see the trailer for Super Mario Galaxy. And with that being said, if you haven't seen the trailer, here it is. But I got questions. Well, I'll wait till afterwards.
Hey, big guy! You wanted to see us?
Don't move, I'll be right up. Sipping the soup, cleaning the paint. Oodle-doo, oodle-doo. And off the trim, the bonsai bush. Here we go. Hey, Luigi. What's up, Mario? Behold, I made a masterpiece for Princess Peach. What do you think?
Love colors.
It's trash.
How dare you look at my masterpiece and say that?
I'll burn the skin off your bones!
Wow. Sorry about that. That's the old Bowser talking. Still working through my demons, I suppose. Anyway, I need my 8 hours or else I really turn into a monster.
Okay.
I'm Bowser Jr., and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
Princess Rosalina, you're coming with me.
All right, so that was the trailer for Super Mario Galaxy. Nintendo is being very careful. I will give them that. Bowser Jr., you saw excerpts, at least I think, from Sunshine, from Galaxy. From Sunshine, from Odyssey, a little bit of Mario Kart. I'm not against it. But what are we thinking, fellas?
I think Brie Larson, Bama. It's Captain Marvel is Rosalina.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a clip of her reading to the Lumas.
Yeah, and that's what I'm curious. I'm like, how far in the past is this story supposed to be? Like I don't know how old Rosalina is canonically, but like I could also see the joke of the movie. I could also see the joke of the movie being like her reading the story of her and the plumber saving the world. It's like, all right, like I'm not reading it again. It was literally like last weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the Mario Sunshine fashion of it with Bowser Jr. and the whole paint thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was kind of our somewhat introduction to him as far as 3D Mario is concerned.
Yeah.
I'm curious if the water pack makes a cameo or the evil sun, since we're going to be in a desert territory.
True.
So,
but go ahead, Joe.
So that is actually a Mario Odyssey level.
Sorry.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's a Mario Odyssey level. Like they're combining elements of Mario 2, where you see all the little ninja dudes fighting.
Yeah.
Mario Galaxy, obviously. Mario.
Yeah, that's true.
Mario Sunshine and Mario Odyssey. Like it's all the Marios rolled into one.
Yeah, because like I'm guessing it's going to start with the festival that begins Mario Galaxy with like the stars falling down or whatever. Because it also might explain how the little blue star got there in the first film that they captured.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see how it rolls in because it seems like the Star Festival comes through, everyone's around, and Bowser Jr. does like a different version of his Mario Sunshine introduction with the paint powers and like that weird like watercolor form he takes. So I'm curious to see how much. Also, where does Yoshi fit in? Because that was like the big tease at the end of the last movie. So I'm curious, like where Yoshi comes
They
into
may
play.
be deviating. That may have just been like an Easter egg or whatnot, because we saw all the Yoshis like running in the background of the first movie, anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, Scott Pilgrim does count. It is a video game series. That counts. But no, I see your point on that.
What is that? What
he's saying about Brie Larson? He's saying about Brie Larson.
Indy Adams. Right.
He's just saying that's the second time she's been in a video game. But
overall, we also know that Brie Larson is just like a colossal Nintendo nerd.
Yeah. So I'm not knocking it. I mean, Nintendo's being very careful about this IP. And like I said, the first Mario movie was actually pretty good. I mean,
the first Mario movie made $1 billion.
Yeah. I think, and Chris Pratt is still, hated, but hey, he's still keeping a job somewhere.
Jack Black is making up for it in with Bowser, and then if Seth Rogen and Donkey Kong still make an appearance in here too.
Oh, I think they will.
I don't think so because I think they're working on a movie for him.
That would be crazy if Donkey Kong gets a movie, but then again, if Nintendo has figured out how to actually do their movies, possibly, then yeah, that makes sense. But we'll know once we get some more information about that in April of next year. But like I said, since we're trailer heavy, we're kind of going through the news a little bit because there really wasn't much of any. If you do have PlayStation, guys, the latest update for November, these are the games that you'll be able to get very soon. I think December, if I read that right. Oh, no, that's Red Dead Redemption, but I'll get that momentarily. So these games are for November. Still Wakes the Deep, Grand Theft Auto 5, Insurgency Sandstorm, Red Dead Redemption. If you haven't played it, highly recommend that you should. Pacific Drive, and thank goodness you're here.
Hilarious game.
So I was going to ask, has anybody played that? So
what type of game is that?
So it's an action platformer that's set entirely in Britain with a lot of British comedians. Matt Berry from What We Do in Shadows. I think his name is Laszlo in What We Do in Shadows. He's the one who just yells bat.
Okay.
Or he's the one who sings I'm a Two-Way Lover in a One-Track Lane from Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
Okay. That makes sense.
It's a comedy thing where you just play a little dude, a little silent dude. It's a lot of British humor, but it's hilarious.
Gotcha. For the other games, guys, again, Red Dead Redemption. If you're not, one of Rockstar's greatest games, if you haven't played it, it is available in the catalog for PS5 and PS4. Again, Grand Theft Auto 5, you might as well play that because you'll never know when you're going to get Grand Theft Auto 6. That's just being honest with you, because if you watch the last podcast, you found out that they did push it back again, so you might as well enjoy 5 because that's completed and it's out. Pacific Drive, it is a first-person driving survival game. I've never played it. I've heard great things about it from reviews. It is available on Steam as well as PlayStation. Again, give it a shot. You never know. Still Wakes the Deep. I know this is a horror game. I think it's a first-person horror game. Haven't played it. It's kind of one of those ones where it's on the back burner. If you're bored one day, you want to give it a shot. I probably will do it on the stream just to see how it is. But again, available if you want to do that. And Insurgency Sandstorm, I can sit there and tell you this. This is kind of a sleeper one. It is a PvP. So I will put it this way. If you remember SOCOM Navy SEALs for the PS2, This is basically that, just a little bit more updated, and honestly, it's actually worth playing if you ever give it a shot. I mean, it's a very nice surprise. I will say that about that if you ever want to give that a shot. But that's the updates for November. I believe these games will be available. Let's see. I think it's because Red Dead Redemption will be available December 2nd. I think these will be available to play November 18th. There we go. So 4 days from now, you'll be able to go ahead and actually get those games and play them on PlayStation. Overall, it's not bad. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5, it's fun. Insurgency Sandstorm, I think it's fun. Joe said that Thank Goodness You're Here is fun. Red Dead Redemption, I haven't heard a bad word. I haven't heard a bad word about that game. But fellas, I mean, is it a good haul for this November, or is it could have done better? What you guys think?
I mean, yeah, go play GTA 5 because 6 ain't coming out no time soon. So
right. Joe?
I mean, they're just a bunch of decent, okay to strong games. None of them are really bad. None of them are like I said, just none of them are really bad. Some of them are a lot of fun. It's just, I think some of these, like Red Dead Redemption is fun. Grand Theft Auto is fine. I don't think I'm going to be doing either of the survival horror games. I like, Thank Goodness You're Here, but that's because I watch a lot of British stuff, so I understand the humor. That's going to be very acquired taste for some people, but
you never know, someone might like it.
I have like no interest in whatsoever.
No, that's completely fine. Yeah, Bama, for Insurgency, yeah, give it a shot. Like I said, if you like, I will put it this way: if you like SOCOM, if you like Battlefield, if you like those types of shooters, Insurgency will definitely be up your alley. But I would highly recommend that if you haven't tried it. But again, for a lot of us, I'll go back to Red Dead Redemption and play it all over again. But that's just me. Also in the news, guys, this is kind of a no-brainer, but shout out to James Gunn for always being on top of everything. Because we kept on speculating who would be, would Brainiac be in Man of Tomorrow? And of course, James Gunn decided to do what he always does, confirms it for us. So we do know that the next Superman movie, starring Nicholas Hoult, starring David Cornsweet, as their respective roles, will be facing, of course, one of Superman's greatest enemies in the next movie, Man of Tomorrow, which is set for release in 2027. So, fellas, I mean, is there really anything more we need to say about this outside of cool and now we wait, or how do we feel?
No, I could say something that's devastating.
Why?
Because I can, and I'm petty.
Why? Well, because you're petty. I was going to sit there and say to you, I was like, did you want a different person for Man of Tomorrow?
Oh no, we got the villain that the Snyderverse couldn't get for their sequel movie because they never got a sequel movie.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Well, Snyder boys are always going to be somewhere. Especially with getting certain things. They try their hardest to boycott Superman because they want to restore the Snyderverse. But again, Snyder fans, just be happy we're getting Superman movies. Again, it's a dead horse. Let it go to the glue factory in peace. Also, moving right along, this one is interesting because I know it might have been also last week that we talked about the Super Sentai series in Japan was ending after a nearly 50-year run. But we're also getting back, how do we call it? What do we call it, Joe? Metal Heroes, or do you go Space Detective gave them?
No. So the technical terminology, like Kamen Rider's for Kamen Rider, Ultra Heroes is for Ultraman, Super Sentai is for, Japanese Power Rangers, which is Super Sentai. Metal Heroes is the terminology that is the broad spectrum of stuff because we have like the Space Sheriff stuff, we have the Cyborg Cop stuff, we have the Cyborg and Police Officer stuff. So Big Bad Beetleborgs originated from this called Jukon B Fighter or Jukon Fighter and Jukon Fighter B.
Okay.
Is in this spectrum. So if we're getting Reiwa era Space Sheriff Gavin-like thing, it means the next thing we're getting is a Space Sheriff-esque show.
Okay. Gotcha.
It is a Reiwa era Metal Hero franchise, which we don't know how long this is going to go on for because Metal Hero ran from the early 90s to 2000 because Kamen Rider was put to sleep due to declining sales and whatnot because it just wasn't profitable, and it's same reason Super Sentai is ending right now. Just declining sales and toys. Their live shows and stuff are not covering production costs. Also, the other reason a lot of us believe it's being retired at the moment is to get out of the Hasbro contract. Because they technically can legally not internationally stream Super Sentai over here.
Right.
Because it has to go through Hasbro because they're intertwined with Power Rangers.
Right.
And they're seeing Ultraman get a lot of money because of the U.S. I mean, Tafari and I are doing Ultra Watch, which we need to start that back up.
I was gonna say now that I have nowhere else to be finally, and
Kamen Rider is now internationally streamed and simultaneously streaming with Japan with Zets. So they're able to pull money in hand over fist because they're not tied to anything. We don't have Masked Rider, we don't have Kamen Rider Dragon Knight anymore. So they're not beholden to those copyrights, but Power Rangers is. So if they pivot to Metal Hero, which the only thing we had from Metal Hero was Big Bad Beetleborgs and VR Troopers, those things are not. Those are well out of their exploitation date because no one's renewed those licenses.
Gotcha.
So they can internationally stream and bring out Metal Hero stuff over here if they want.
So I gotta ask about the theme song because I've never heard this.
Picture of Gavin that's a banger.
I have never heard this, so we're gonna give it a shot.
This is like good old 90s stuff.
I'm mad about the fact that how you gonna have the bass man just really getting down because I can see the stank face. I can't see the bass man, but the bass man had the stank face. I can admit it is banger. I admit that.
So we actually did have Gavin come on Power Rangers not too long ago because he was incorporated in Power Rangers are Beast Morphers. Because he double guest starred in Go Busters in Japan. So he has come over we have seen him before briefly in actual Power Rangers and Beast Morphers.
Gotcha. But no, it's a banger. I will live. I'm sorry. The bass line on that's what got me. I'm like just old boys getting down. But good to know. So Tafari, I'm going to toss to you, sir, because I know you went to the Sonic Expo. How was it, sir?
It was fun. Like I said, it's a smaller, more niche event, so it is very much the hotel people were nice, which isn't always a given. They were very cool, accommodating, complimented the cosplays. I got to interview Devin Mack, who is only our second Black voice actor to ever hold the role of Sonic next to Jaleel White. He is the voice of Sonic Prime. Got to do a really cool interview. Got to hang out with him for a little bit. Talk about some other stuff he's in. I know he's in Lego Ninjago, Beyblades. He also has streams that he does in character, challenges. He overall all around cool guy. Like very much a chill individual. Also from Canada, so this was his first time in the States as a guest and not just like a panelist or like somebody's help. Pete Capella, who voiced Silver in Sonic 06. This was our first voice for Silver before they kind of did a huge rebrand in wait, they go to another voice. Yeah, Bama. So they did a Netflix series a couple years ago, and they had a whole brand new cast. So they didn't all the people that are from the games, they didn't like recycle anyone. They had a brand new team of people, and yeah, we get to talk about how he got the role, the ties to the culture, stuff like that. Pete's also cool. Pete, again, these guys are, because it's a Sonic specific event, even if they're not the current voice actor, their tables were busy all weekend.
Nice. Okay, and let's see. Sorry, I'm
You're
I'm
Yeah,
not jumping on my thing. But go ahead.
So again, this is like it was me, Aggie, and our friend Justin, aka Justin Decisive. We went to this industry mixer, and the girl who runs the social, she's like, "Hey, you guys got like the biggest, like the most likes out of like all the creator announcements we did." And she's like, "Yeah, I don't get it." And I'm like, "I think it's because everyone else announced are like Sonic people, whereas like we are people who just happen to like Sonic. So all the other people who got announced, like Sonic the VTuber, Sonic Toast, everyone who has like Sonic in their name, it's kind of niche. So at one point I was on stream, like just going through the list, and there were people who knew all these people, and I'm like, yeah, you kind of have the same people coming to each post and just liking it because they know who these people are. Whereas like when we came in, it kind of opens the door to like a new audience outside. Whereas I am new to everyone who's already here. But now you guys are new to everyone who already knows me, and I think that helped with the intersectionality. So yeah, I was that like all the other posts got like 200. We got 500 on that one.
There we go.
Wait, what happened with that one?
That looks like it says, let's see, tagging, go to the next level, maybe an image of one or more people and text. That's different.
I'm checking to make sure it's not broken. I think that was supposed to be a photo of me and that's me and my buddy G to the next level. G was like the only other black person I saw at this thing last year. It was me as press. He was a creator. And then Crystal Chanel was there as press, just randomly doing photos. However, she was with the rest of the community in Japan, apparently, in Shibuya on Halloween. Me, Aggie, Sonic the VTuber, DJ Shadow. I feel like him and Jaleel. He actually just made a post that went kind of viral, and he was like, "Hey, if the Metal Sonics are an army in the next film, and for some reason they all talk, could we maybe have all the Metal Sonics be a different voice actor? That you could have me, Ryan Drummond, Jaleel White, Roger Craig Smith, Jason Griffith." He's like, and then Ryan Drummond, who played Sonic in Adventure 1 and 2, was like, I would be down for that too.
Nice.
Yeah, this crew, photo booth at the mixer, which was a lot of fun. This is my sister's first event, so I wanted to just take her to see something more artistic and more specific, so she would not take the mask off for the life of her. So sorry, Mom. Yeah, I really can't blame her, but like that's about it. The badge work for Blaze was cool, which I like because Blaze is one of my favorite characters. Bought some wristbands just for souvenirs. Emmy Divergent, who is a retro streamer, Sonic fan. Okay, Landy is another one. He just hit 10K on, I believe, TikTok or Instagram. So yeah, I was meeting a lot of people. Me, Aggie, Justin, who got there late because he had to deal with all the flight drama, and then Tiara, who actually did a very insightful panel about like Sonic Unleashed and all the different cultures that get tapped in, since that's a worldwide traveling game. And then Justin got to do his video game workshop, which is actually really fun. Danny 8-Bit, who is one of the IDW writers, apparently, and like all his books sold out by day 2. So it's just nice. I feel like I'm behind on this IDW way. Like apparently IDW is to Sonic getting away from Archie what Hasbro owning Power Rangers and getting away from Saban. Like I had zero clue. I need to find if there's like a what is it, omnibus or something to catch up, because
I want to say there probably is. There should be one.
Because I think it's only been going since like 2019, 2017. So like apparently there's not a lot of them, and you can catch up. I'm just like, I feel like I'm missing something new every time.
Yep.
Yeah, Danny was cool. That was us driving to Justin's panel just to get a notification that it was getting moved to the next day.
Damn.
Jen Rawson, who was a cosplayer, this was her first time. We actually happened to have matching hoodies that day, so why not? They also gave us the hotel room we're in is a green room.
There are currently
Wait, what did you say, Joe?
there are currently 5 hardback volumes. There are currently 5 hardback volumes of IDW Sonic.
Oh, okay.
I might need to look into that because I feel like even though it wasn't great, I feel like Sonic Forces was an attempt to kind of merge that stuff. This is another guy, Jason Collects, actually gave me. I got something from this guy. Hold on, I have like little trinkets here. Yeah, he gave me this little like silver card decal. So
Nice.
yeah, I got that. Wristbands. The guys in the comment anime Awa gave me all these buttons and stuff. Yeah,
And seasoning.
Yeah, so that apparently they gave us gift bags from the rodeo.
Mhm.
I don't know if that was their I don't know if that was their apology. Like, sorry for like how dirty we're about to do you
Okay.
guys.
Okay, because I know you explained some bird's eye view. For all those that don't know or did not go to the Sonic Expo, explain what happened in the parking lot.
So it's one of those like smaller events where it's like a parking lot is shared by a bunch of places. So it's like off in the cut. It's the hotel, which is attached to the small convention center. But next door is this little Latino rodeo, which I've never seen active during the same weekend. And apparently it was going like Sunday night when everybody was leaving. So the rodeo's never really in use. So they're like in the parking lot from the hotel, and like the greater parking lot that they share is connected. I thought it was weird when I got there, and the area between the parking lots had a gate in the middle. And I was like, that's weird on Thursday. Then I came back and somebody was charging $10 for parking. And then on Saturday, $20, and he brought help to make sure no one drove around him. And the only English he spoke was today's price and that way, like telling you where to go park. And people were pissed because on the website, it's got the entire parking lot. Oh, it's free. And last year was free. And the year before that, it was free. I guess the rodeo caught on, to use the song from Bama. They did. They used Live and Learn.
Yeah.
And a very weird rendition of City Escape that I didn't even realize was in there. There was audible confusion in my theater when we saw it. So basically, they last minute decided, oh, we actually want to charge for parking, but didn't tell the event organizers. So the police got called. There was a whole breakdown to make sure, like, because the guys didn't speak English. So they're like, well, who are you and why are you charging people money? And he couldn't, like, explain himself. So the police came and was like, hey, legally they can charge for parking. They just did it in, like, the most dickhead fashion by, like, deciding last minute and not telling anybody and waiting for y'all to pop up to basically fork over cash. So that was a whole debacle. It was a lot of people were pissed, and thankfully I found parking at the hotel on Sunday because I got robbed for $30 basically.
Damn.
A lot of fun.
But at least you got some seasoning.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, cool stuff, man. Like, appreciate it.
And then you also got to see this. I'm going to see if I can play this without the music, because apparently there was a video game dance workshop.
Yeah, it's just like the audio's in the video, so it's not like me slapping it on CapCut. Hopefully it doesn't get us flagged, but it's just a little bit of the Wonder Museum theme from Sonic Cross Worlds.
Okay, hang on a second. Oh, that's cool. So at least you got to see that as an execution. Which, hey, 2-step, I can do 2-step no problem. But that's just me. Also,
yes, Bama. People really like. I didn't know like it was this deep. I had no clue until I saw this thing, and I was like, I'll go for kicks and giggles. I'm like, oh, they are really out here, and this further proves the point because they're at the end. They usually use these cutouts for like the photo booth, and this time they're like, oh, how about this? We are gonna just auction all this stuff off, and then this all happened.
The biggest money getter, I'm going to be very upset.
Who wants to make Peekapilla cry?
Who wants to make me cry? It's very easy to make me cry.
What was that one?
800 for
What's
that.
over here? 250 going twice. 260.
Oh wait, is that design on our badge?
260 going twice.
Oh yeah, that is design.
210. 210 going once. 250. 250 going once. 250 going twice. And sold. What number? 540.
Did we not start with
Going
this
once.
high ass number? We could have been here.
Going twice. And sold. We start at 75.
We start at 75. Wow, 300. That's amazing. We can get higher. There's plenty of views.
If the card declines, can you say it's no use?
No, if the card declines, you're getting sued.
Oh.
Anybody higher than 300? Well, I'm very upset. What? I can't see a damn thing. How are you guys doing this?
very carefully.
500! Holy shit! Sorry, kids. That means super happy I tend to be. Great, 500 is our top one. 500 going once, 500 going twice. Sold for $500.
500 is crazy.
So yeah, that was fun. I've also, this was the first con I've ever been to where like they tried to do like an all VTuber panel, and I didn't know VTubers did meet and greets. Like they had the tall screens, and I'm just like, hey, I just show up in real life and try to like say hi to people. I don't really, especially because convention center Wi-Fi is just hit or miss. It either works or it don't.
Right.
Got to see a
yeah,
man.
500 for a cardboard cutout. But at least I'm thinking did he sign it?
I think he did because like last year they had I think because last year Agent Stone was the special guest, so they had he was popping up at all the panels randomly just to make sure like everybody was having fun. So like he showed up at the auction, but like he showed up at the cosplay contest to take pictures with people, and that's kind of like I was able to, if you like look at my page, I was getting a lot of content out like in real time. But mainly it's because like it's a small event, so it's like when one panel ends, you either have a next panel or you don't. You have like 2 hours to kill. So I was just doing my best to kind of like maximize our time there, and like I get it. There's some people there who are like, oh, I am someone. I'm like, cool, but I want to make sure y'all get y'all like money's worth out of me. Like I want to make sure I am contributing to this culture and like posting about it and telling people. So yeah, all the stuff I was doing during the weekend, it was a lot of fun. Glad I got to take my sister. Glad I had friends who were able to come with. Giving them suggestions for next year just because it's very much a fan-run event. So there are aspects I'm like room for improvement, but I get it. These are all growing pains. Attendance was a lot this year. A lot of people had to drop off and the volunteers because of the flight situation. We are all being impacted by the things going on outside. But
you ain't lying.
Yeah, but it was cool. That was a lot more fun than I had last year. Interview with Devin is loading. I can't wait for that to come out. Hopefully next Friday. But it was a fun time. They also have an Atlanta chapter now, and they are attempting to get a New York going. So if you want to try Sonic Expo, don't look up Sonic. Bama, we know those people are around, and that's why they turn off their Instagram tags for like 9 months out of the year.
All I gotta say is Bama, why? But yeah, it's cool that you have fun at the expo. With that being said, I know you got to see a little bit more across worlds. especially with the free characters update that they have out, which if you haven't seen the trailer, we're going to go ahead and play it now.
I bet people lost their damn minds at the last two.
Oh, they did. So I was in the Discord. I'm still in the Discord for like the creators and like the regular Discord for Sonic Expo. So when I put it in there, I was like, to the person who spent $800 on the Tangle cutout, it's the new Rockstars meme. Did he know? Like how did you know? Or like, are you getting your money's worth? Are you and the cutout dancing a jig right now? Because like the odds that this got announced like a couple days after that whole thing, because again, and it was a bidding war. Like it wasn't just like he just said, "Oh, $800." Them and someone else was constantly going in like rounds of 50 from 50 all the way to 800. And I'm like, who the fuck is Tangle? I thought this was a fan made character. I fully thought like to Bama's credit, I'm like, oh, this is like somebody's like not like somebody's Rule 34. Yeah, somebody's OC that someone else is a huge fan of in ways that are maybe not normal. And they're like, oh no, Tangle's from the comics. I'm like, well, excuse the hell out of me. Like y'all been shouting Surge out all weekend and doing Surge cosplays and putting her on all the art and the fan animations and the fan games, which what is it, Sonic Rush rerun, which is pretty cool, and the tournament edition of Sonic Riders, which is very fun. But I'm like, I have no idea who the hell these two are. So the fact that Tangle got announced like right after was shocking.
See, that answered my question, because I was going to sit there and say, where are these characters from? Because I know my son.
Two big breakout characters from the IDW Sonic character. It's Tangle the Lemur and Whisper the Wolf.
Okay.
They actually got their own series throughout 2024, because in 2024 Sonic went on hiatus.
Okay.
And these two took over.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the guy Danny I took a photo with, apparently he did like a whole run for Chaotix, like just Vector in the team. And he's like, I brought extra books. They're gone already. So like IDW has been a blessing to Sonic. Apparently all the stuff back with Deke, like from the kids cartoon era and Archie, apparently it was nice up front, but apparently it was a mess behind those office doors. So IDW has been on a run, and like there's already like some of the little interactions you get, like it's from the IDW comics, like the stuff that Cream says to Vector because he is allegedly dating her mom.
Tom would show up. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Spire. I was just reading something Bama said.
I see it, but yeah, like Vector allegedly dating Cream's mom, or like
he really wants to date her mom.
I would say, from what I can see of the IDW, a lot of stuff is insinuated, whereas the fans are like, no, it's there.
The one thing I have, which really weirds me out on this, and I feel like this is Sega being cheap. And I get some of this, is all the normal cast has rival interactions and whatnot. None of these DLC characters, which are in-house Sega, have no voices. And I understand them not having rival interactions, but apparently they were completely mute.
Yeah, that's kind of thrown me off too, because I don't know if Knights or I even talk.
They don't need to talk, but they have they can make noises. That's fine. Like
Okay.
if Sean being in there, he can say something for Japanese. Or get his English voice actor. I'm not looking for him to be interacting with Sonic or Shadow, even though I think him and Shadow would be hilarious interacting with each other.
Yeah.
But him having zero voice makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
They could properly cast Tango and Whisper, even though Whisper doesn't really talk a lot.
Yeah.
In the comics, she is literally what her name is. She just says very, very few small things. But there's your time to debut voice actors for them.
I was gonna say I think maybe they don't want to commit to a voice yet, and that could be the. But I'm also holding out hope that they do, kind of what My Hero, One's Justice 2 did, where they just randomly gave an update unannounced, and it came back with full English voice acting and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping because these are all in house. The first two I get maybe. These two, if they maybe want to audition or maybe see what direction they want to go in, because games have done that before. Like I think Xenoverse 2, we had Goku Black there before we got him in Super, so that was like Sean kind of playing with the voice before kind of coming to a determination of what to do. Also, somebody was actually selling a copy of the original Knights at the expo. Like they had an original Japanese copy.
Nice. I know that for a pretty penny.
That's got to be a logistical nightmare to bring everybody back in just so they can have an interaction with Tango and Whisper. But again, I'm also calling Sega cheap at the same time. I'm making an excuse for them. So
I'm saying the amount of home studios I have seen and people who I found, oh, that show was great. It's like, cool, we've never met each other. And I'm like, really? Right. So it's more accessible than I think.
Where they were all in a room beside each other.
Yeah, same with TMNT. Like I think that's part of what made that movie so hilarious. Is like they said the kids were just bouncing off each other while they were all in the studio.
And now that's canceled.
But at the same time,
yeah, they announced the cancellation of Tales of TMNT today.
Yeah. So I will say this for Sonic Cross Worlds, it's free. They're not charging nickel and dime, and also what you're getting, which I did not see this coming, SpongeBob in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Because surprising that they went this route, but hey, it's Sega. Let's just see what it is.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Come down and go get on with it.
Preparing the Krabby Patty.
That's funny. The fact that they used the original thing from one of the first couple seasons, like season 2, when it's how to make a Krabby Patty.
Yeah, that part was funny. I was like, really, we're going with that? But yeah. SpongeBob SquarePants will be in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, available not too far from now, November 19th. So again, we've already known that you're going to get Minecraft, you're getting SpongeBob, you're getting Pac-Man, you're getting Mega Man and Proto Man.
Mega Man thing is wild.
That tracks literally everybody, because I feel like Mega Man belongs to who actually?
Capcom.
Technically, Capcom.
I feel like Capcom is a little bit, especially with all the fighting games, I feel like they're more willing to play nice with whoever would ask.
Well, then why can't we do a new Mega Man game?
Hey, look, they gave you Mighty Number 9. They allowed it and didn't sue.
That's Intergrades. That's an entirely different studio.
They didn't sue them for making it, which is them saying, hey, fair. They said that's them saying close enough. Welcome back, Mega Man.
We probably looked at the game. It's like, yeah, we don't need to worry.
I will say this: I will wait till RE9 comes out, and then I will sit there and say, okay, you've got no excuse now. You've got no excuse.
what's it called? Parameter Parabellum, or that one where it's the kid in the space station with the dude?
Oh, Pragmata.
Pragmata. Isn't that
Yeah.
just Mega Man in disguise?
Pretty much. It pretty much is. But nah, I look, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to see a Mega Man game too, but I'm gonna wait. I will give Capcom. It's like, look, get your IPs that you've been trying to knock out of the way. But yeah, boom. What'd you say, Bama and Aang? Oh, because the Avatar Legends.
Yeah, Bama. There will be no voices outside of the core roster. Like there is no voice work.
The DLC characters are not voiced.
Right. But still, that is, of course, it's SpongeBob. What else can you say about SpongeBob that hasn't already been said? But
I mean, hey, flex between the movies and the Knuckles show, and might as well use those Paramount connections. So
no, it's fair. That's a fair point. But speaking of things that I'm not sure how I feel about this, but before we get to Fallout and Marvel Rivals and the other trailers, Steam decided to make its appearance known because, well, they announced new hardware. And if you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen the announcement, well, here it is, and then hold your judgment.
This is Steam Deck. Steam Deck is our powerful, portable, handheld gaming PC that lets you take your Steam library with you anywhere. We're pretty proud of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing everywhere, and we couldn't be happier with the response we've heard from all of you. We're excited to talk about the future of Steam Deck, but not today, because this isn't a video about the future of Steam Deck. This is a video about the future of Steam hardware. Today, we're announcing 3 new members of the Steam hardware lineup. All connect you with powerful PC gaming. All are optimized for gaming with Steam, and all are shipping in early 2026. Let's start with this one. This is the new Steam controller. The new Steam controller puts all of your Steam games at your fingertips, so you can play wherever and however you want. Just like with Steam Deck, we want you to be able to play any game with your Steam controller, even games never built with a controller in mind. It has all the great features from Steam Deck, like trackpads, gyro, and back buttons, all in a comfortable form factor. Its next-generation magnetic thumbsticks let you play with improved responsiveness and longevity. We've put capacitive touch sensors on the thumbsticks and now on the back of the controller too, so you can enable precision gyro aiming with the touch of your thumb, or your pinky if you're feeling fancy. Play for way too long with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that allows for over 35 hours of playtime. With Steam Controller, we want to make charging and wireless pairing something that's actually easy. That's why we created the Puck. The Puck is a combination wireless adapter and magnetic charger included with every Steam controller. Snap it on to charge. Once you're charged up, snap it off again. You can play over Bluetooth or a wired connection too. The new Steam controller works with any device running Steam or Steam Link, whether it's a PC, Mac, handheld, smartphone, Steam Deck, or the new Steam Machine. Oh, this is the new Steam Machine. Steam Machine is a powerful gaming PC in a small but mighty package, designed for your games on the big screen. It's quiet too, which is crazy since it's 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck, powered by a discrete, semi-custom AMD GPU, enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR. Steam Machine runs SteamOS made for a bigger screen, built for gaming in your living room, your office, or wherever you play, with the rest of your PC accessories. Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck, like lightning-fast sleep and wake, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage, and brings some new tricks of its own, like a customizable LED strip, which can show different system functionalities, or your own light show. Steam Machine is a PC, so run whatever software you want, and it works with all your favorite desktop and gaming accessories. Steam Machine is designed to work hand in hand with the Steam controller, with the low latency, wireless connectivity of the Steam controller puck built right in. And it's great for streaming your games to your phone, tablet, laptop, Steam Deck, or Steam Frame. Oh, yep, this is Steam Frame. Steam Frame is Valve's next generation VR hardware. Stream all your Steam games, VR and non-VR alike, in this comfortable, lightweight, wireless VR headset. Steam Frame uses camera-based tracking, so getting into your games is as easy as slipping on the headset and waking it up. Steam Frame controllers, included with the headset, are designed with all the inputs you need for your VR titles, like motion controls and capacitive tracking for all your fingers, as well as a split gamepad layout to work with your whole Steam library. They even feature the same magnetic thumbsticks as Steam Controller for responsiveness and longevity. Steam Frame also pairs seamlessly with the new Steam Controller, a great companion for playing non-VR games in the headset. To make sure streaming is smooth and stable no matter what, Steam Frame includes a wireless adapter that lets you stream your games from your PC to your headset over a fast and dedicated Wi-Fi 6 connection. And the game is streamed to your frame optimized for VR, using new technology that allows for the highest resolution streaming exactly where your eyes are looking. And Steam Frame is a PC, running Steam OS. In addition to streaming, you can install and play a bunch of VR and non-VR games right in the headset without a host PC. You can also expand your onboard storage to fit even more games with a micro SD card. Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame. All built with the same DNA as Steam Deck, all powered by Steam, work together, and can be used however you'd like with whatever peripherals and accessories you choose. Everything you see here is the culmination of what we've learned from our previous hardware experience and what we've wanted ourselves as gamers. Powerful PC gaming in an open ecosystem, giving you more ways to enjoy the games you love and discover new ones. Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame are all shipping in early 2026. Learn more at steampowered.com/hardware.
So I'm just going to stop it right there because it pretty much just goes into everything else. So yes, Steam has decided to enter the console area, which I think is kind of interesting considering the fact that the Steam Deck was supposed to replace consoles. So now they're actually coming out with a handheld console. They're actually coming out with controllers. They're coming out with a VR headset. As of this moment, there is no announcement on hardware specs or pricing as of yet, since this is all coming out next year. So as we get news, we'll of course cover it. But fellas, Steam decided to throw their hat in the ring by basically doing what we didn't think they were going to do. Don't get me wrong, I get the controllers. The controllers are a nice addition to the Steam Deck if you wanted to have controllers with it. The console device, I can understand. It sounds more like a plug and play, which means that if you ever just wanted to be able to run Steam as a console to your television or to your monitor or whatever desktop, cool. VR, I will never understand VR. VR to me is dead technology. I just don't get it. I will not understand it. I just figured that it's not for me. But with that being said, fellas, what do we say about this? I mean, is Steam going in the right direction, or should Sony and Microsoft be concerned?
Why are we talking about Microsoft?
I was gonna say Steam clearly saw like, hey, I heard your Series S is useless and Game Pass is too pricey. Want to just like have a sit-down console that's not a Steam Deck? Because I know they said they weren't going to come back with anything new until they felt like they had something to show. And hey, they went big instead of going home, so I respect it. Especially because I know the Steam Deck, they said they were limited strictly on battery capacity. So
yeah,
they're just like, hey, what's the point of building like our own Switch 2 and you get half the battery life out the same battery? So I think this is a nice option for them. The absolute Batman chess symbol controller is throwing me off a little bit.
Yeah. But it's so weird that I am surprised that they have yet to. Oh, I'm sorry. I spoke too soon. I'm glad I did actually go to the Steam site. So here are the specs. Because I didn't think they put out specs, but apparently that they did. So of course it's small form factor, which for all those that don't know just means it's a smaller PC machine. It will have Steam OS, basically just the same operating system that runs Steam site or on Steam Deck. It looks like you will be able to have a gigabyte port internet for Ethernet. So if you do want to hardwire it, it does also come with Wi-Fi if you do want to do wireless. There is no giant brick. Apparently, that the power supply is built right in, but I would expect that from a small form factor PC. It looks like it is running an AMD desktop CPU, which means that AMD advanced and cornered it. Nothing wrong with AMD. They make great CPU processors. Storage wise, you will get a 512 gigabyte and a 2 terabyte. Both comes with expandable storage via micro SD, so you can bump these suckers up to 2 terabytes and maybe 4 terabytes if you do get the 2 terabyte one. I'm not knocking it, especially with the fact that the storage, that's going to be a big one. Just because micro SD cards are relatively on the cheap right now, and a 2 terabyte micro SD card maybe still under $200. So depending on the price of what the Steam Deck is, I'm going to be honest, it should make some people nervous. It should make Microsoft nervous because technically, and shout out to Mighty Keith for already saying this, it could run emulators that can play Xbox games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have basically your own, a more legitimate homebrew machine, clearly with customizable plates, and also close enough. Welcome back, GameCube.
Yeah. I'm surprised Nintendo's not trying to find a way to sue.
Also, with also the magnetic thumbsticks to avoid the eventual drift, which the GameCube originally did.
Yep. What you gonna say, Joe?
What again? I got a question. Why are we even bringing Microsoft into this conversation? They are not a thing anymore.
Well, their games are.
Saying put Nintendo on notice. My thoughts on that is Nintendo doesn't give a shit. Nintendo does its own thing.
We say that till the emulators get put on there.
No, that's when Nintendo legal. That's different.
I mean, it's still. I mean, it's the same way with Microsoft. Microsoft, most of their games, because of Xbox PC Game Pass, you could, in theory, run them on this. So,
no, I don't doubt that because Microsoft likes to shoot itself in the foot by saying it's Xbox exclusive. By the way, you can also get this on PC.
That is also true.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, depending on if this is like $500-600, I know I would get it because this also runs on Steam OS, which is basically just Linux software.
Pretty much.
So this can just be my new PC.
I mean, it could. I mean, don't get me wrong. I see what Steam is doing. They see there is a void. There is a void for a PC/console hybrid. And again, depending on their pricing, if done right, yeah, they could be different.
And for the people who's like, hey, I don't really know PC gaming, or my PC can't run that, or I don't want to have to build a PC, this is a nice middle ground. Especially because, like, dude, did you see the Steam sale has been like a thing since I was in high school in the 2010. So now all the games that go on sale like every other week on Steam, this is a nice way for people who prefer a console. And now they want to cross to the PC bridge. This is a nice gap closer. A good way to meet people in the middle, and Steam doesn't just put out nonsense. Like, it's the reason why, the Epic Game Store exists, but people don't really care because Steam has just not sucked all these years. Like, they've just done a decent job and not like shysted their fans all this time.
That part. But like we said, come 2026, I would assume, I don't know if they're going to wait. I don't know if they're going to be petty and wait for the holiday season. I really think they're going to do this in the middle of I think it's going to be more of a summer thing. But like I said, we'll know come next year what Steam decides to do with its hardware. But like we said, they figured out a way to put out a PC console hybrid that makes some companies nervous, but at the same time, it's consumer friendly. Can't knock them for it. And who never wanted to not have a Steam PC that wasn't full with bloatware? Just saying. But moving right along, guys. We do have the trailer for Fallout Season 2 on Amazon Prime. Again, if you have not seen Prime Video of Fallout, the first season is available. It is 8 episodes. If you are a Fallout fan, you will like it. They really did do a lot of Easter eggs from the game. And of course, not to spoil it, but season 2 does go into New Vegas. So if you have played New Vegas, you're probably going to recognize some things from the trailer. So here is the sneak peek at season 2 of Fallout on Prime Video.
So I've seen a lot of things. Many a deer have to fall. Crazy things. Unnatural things. But good people? No.
That girl I met.
All in the wonderful game. I would be a good person too if I grew up in some cozy little impenetrable home. I have to steal and stab and fib all the goddamn time just to get by.
Exactly is what you plan on doing once we find your daddy.
Gonna bring him to justice. So people know that how they conduct themselves matters. They don't give up hope.
The stuff we fight for, the story has it you used to believe in those things too.
I wish I had for 200 years. I've kept myself alive for one reason. To find my family.
Well then, you're gonna need friends. There's a war coming.
Soon he'll be there at your
I understand we're discussing a civil war. I must not have gotten my invitation.
You're actually beginning to get along.
will fly.
I try again.
Away.
So this is Vegas, huh? I'd ask why my dad ran into a den of monsters, but he'd probably just tell me to shut the fudge up.
All right, so that was the trailer for season 2 of Fallout. Yes, Bama, that was a Deathclaw that old boy was fighting in the power armor. Again, there is a lot of Easter eggs from this, especially with the Kings, the Rad Scorpion. I'm trying to think of all of them that we're showing. We got to see the the Centurions. Macaulay Culkin was going to be in that one. Mr. Kajali is going to be in there. I think he's playing old boy of the fighters. I can't remember his name to save my life right now. We got to see airships. We actually got to see a power fist. We definitely got to see that get used. And I'm trying to think of anything else that I'm missing. I know I'm missing quite a lot. Mr. Security, and I forgot the guy, the green screen. I forgot his name that fast. But it's a lot. Again, I should have also said this before. It is on the little graphic side. So again, if you're expecting nice and wholesome, Fallout is definitely not for kids. But I'm a little bit biased because I'm a Fallout fan. Hey, Kira. I'm a little bit biased because I'm a Fallout fan. I'm looking forward to season 2. But Tafari, Joe, what do you guys think?
So are we doing a New Vegas thing or?
Yeah, it is New Vegas.
Because that was the one that everybody's like, you need to play New Vegas. And I'm like, well, I ain't got the console for that. So I'm definitely missing the wave. I still need to get through season 1. I don't know why I just never sat down and got to it, but I'm glad they're back. I'm glad that Amazon is not a one-trick pony and is just putting out all kinds of stuff. I'm hoping, I don't know, more. I hope this leads to more accurately well-received video game content. If you're binging the Halo show on Netflix, stop. You're sending the wrong message. Apparently, that show is thriving over there, and everyone at Paramount is like, "Well, what was the problem when it was over here?" And I'm just like, "Well, The people at Netflix just maybe don't know any better. So
I'm just going to assume that folks that are watching the Halo show never played Halo.
I think you're getting a lot more casual people who are like, I know what Halo is, but never watched it. I also wasn't buying another service. So cool, it's on Netflix. And I'm sure they're probably trying to figure out how to do a spinoff or a season 3. And I'm just like, hey, maybe we just don't.
I mean, you ain't wrong, Bama.
Bama, tell the Netflix people they are shockingly doing well over there. But Fallout, I've only known it like adjacently, but it seems to be doing well. I'm glad for it. I hope this season is just as good as the first.
Oh yeah, it like I said before, I'm not trying to spoil it for anybody. Again, if you get the ability to watch it, you definitely should. Just not for kids. But Joe, any thoughts on Fallout's next season, upcoming season?
I mean, I'm pretty much in the same boat as Tafari. Tired. I kind of fell off of it pretty quickly because, like, the two main characters, the girl and the ghoul, are obviously real much better done. The dude with the power armor, like, could not get into his character or his story. Like, I get what they were trying to do, but it just could not pull me in for the life of me.
Gotcha. Okay.
I do like New Vegas, so maybe I'll give this a shot, even though I will have to find means to do it because I recently canceled my Amazon Prime subscription because I didn't feel like paying $16, and then all of a sudden they're telling me, "Oh, well, you qualify for the $6.99 version." It's like, yeah,
damn.
still I'm good.
Nope.
I mean, New Vegas was the last good Bethesda game, so
no comment. No comment. Although 76 wasn't bad, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And Kira says, "Welcome to the cancel wave."
it's not that I'm canceling for any certain like boycott or thing. It's just like I don't use it. I haven't bought anything from them in like almost a year. So like, there's just no reason for me to have it. I also canceled Peacock recently because wrestling is getting taken off of there. So like, save me $26 or $32 a month.
No, I agree with you on Peacock because wrestling and TKO just pretty much killed it for everybody. But no, but let us know what you think of Fallout Season 2. Like we said, December 16th, not too far off from now. But we're going to switch gears because we do have some Marvel Rivals news. Again, for all those that have been wondering, you were right of one of two things. One of them was go get Gambit, and yes, we have his trailer.
Make way for the King of Teams. Désolé. Lucky draw. By the eye of Agamotto, King of Hearts. Shuffle up. The deadly deal. Got a full deck. Allons-y. Gambit never falls. High caliber. Cajun style.
So that was the Gambit trailer. Of course, going into Love as a Battlefield, because this kind of is a dead giveaway that we will be getting Gambit and Rogue. Although the next trailer for Love as a Battlefield, well,
so it is.
Go ahead, Joe.
It is confirmed that we are getting Rogue. Both the actors are returning from the X-Men animated series to reprise their roles. My favorite comment I think I've laughed at on Facebook about this thus far is someone like, I wonder if Rogue's going to get the Emma treatment. It's like, my brother in Christ. Rogue doesn't need the Emma treatment. Rogue was the Emma treatment.
No argument there. But also, like we said, the season loved because we know we're gonna get Gambit, we're gonna get Rogue, but they're also
Cyclops too, from what I hear.
Yep, which gives us the Love is a Battlefield next event in Marvel Rival.
I know somebody was like, "Oh, I can't wait to see all these people just not help me get my ass beat."
I love that they're married.
That too, yes.
Not a doubt, Monkey. I'm free to be myself. But somehow, she manages to keep me grounded. She's my whole world.
You know how troubled his past is, yet you still chose him.
Of course I did. Riven has always been there for me, no matter what.
Let us hope that stays true. In the chaos to come.
So I will say this about Marvel Rivals: they are not disappointing us at all. Of course, Love is a Battlefield did begin as of today, so I'm pretty sure Gambit's available right now. Rogue will probably be coming, and like Joe said, we're probably gonna be getting Cyclops not too far off. But I mean, has there ever been anything bad said about Marvel Rivals? Because they've been kind of knocking it out of the park lately.
Not yet. I think the worst thing I've heard is maybe their zombie mode wasn't that great, but you know,
I did not hear it.
Like we got PvE before Overwatch did.
That's true. What do you say, Spire?
I'll say, yeah, I didn't hear too much about the zombies thing, but I'm like, at least y'all tried. Like, also, Bama, relax.
So hold on. Now we're talking about this. We're talking about
coming.
this.
Go ahead.
Stop this now. Why are you just now noticing Rogue is thick? That woman has been thick since 1992.
That was my rewatch of the original series. I'm like, oh look, there's the meme. There's the other meme. There's the other meme. And I'm just like, my lord, we've been freaking out for 20 plus
Rogue's
years.
Been thick in the books. Rogue's been thick in the games. Rogue's been thick in the cartoons. Why are you just now noticing this?
I think he's just exclaiming.
Rogue, who is, I'm gonna guess 17, 18 is thick. And that's just like creepy and wrong, but still, girl got booty no matter what timeline or age line she is.
Yeah, Remy is a southern swamp rat. He knows what he likes. But I do like that we got the 97 actors because
it's the same amount of thick. Go watch when she fell on her side to Apocalypse. It's the same booty.
All of like 2 frames of animation just living throughout the
That
ether.
is someone's fetish. That frame is someone's fetish.
It is.
Except the X-Men movies, as Kira has pointed out.
Got going back there. She was wearing a trench coat for too long.
But yeah, I like that we got the X-Men. I like that we got the mansion. I like the storyline. I like all everything about it. But everyone's like, hey, can we still get the rest of them? Because it's nice that they're in the background, but like, can y'all fucking tag in? Like, I appreciate Nightcrawler and everyone being there, but like, I would like them to be able to jump in the fight at some point.
That part,
especially for Togon. And that reveal that they got is like, all right, we're getting more of you guys, right? Like,
so we need to remember something about that. That doesn't necessarily deconfirm anybody because we have had scenarios, especially in Capcom fighters, where, like in Street Fighter 4 during the airplane scene, Bison opens the door, but if you're Bison, Vega opens the door. But if you're Vega versus Bison on the airplane stage, Balrog opens the door. So just because they're in the background does not deconfirm them. Now, Psylocke and Colossus are long time things going from Children of the Atom to Marvel's Capcom 2.
Yeah.
Angel, I don't think has ever been in the fighting game before. I think Archangel may have been a striker in MVC2, but I may be wrong about that.
No, you're right. You're right.
Nightcrawler has only been in X-Men Fighting Academy.
Yeah.
Or X-Men Mutant Academy. So I don't think he's ever probably been in a fighting game.
True.
But just because they're in the background does not automatically exclude them from being a fighter, because you can easily swap stuff out.
Fair.
But more than likely, we're just going to get the forward staples of like Wolverine, Cyclops, Storm, and maybe Rogue or Gambit for Tokon, if they decide to go that route.
Rip. You would like to think that, but I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go.
Nah,
but yeah,
this is too easy. We're gonna leave that proud Southern cat mom, who's a mother of 3, and her husband alone.
I'm not just wave it as it passed me by.
Nah.
But that being said, but with that being said, Marvel Rivals again had no complaints about it. We also did have another trailer for Where Winds Meets. I need to check on that in the PlayStation Network because it's supposed to be available as of today. But if you haven't seen it, here's the trailer.
I don't. Do you know the road up ahead? Who are you? Same as you. A wanderer.
A guest in dreams. Yet unaware.
This time, I'll be the villain.
But I have been on this path too long now. The street was filled with ghosts.
Without a single coin, you call yourself the god of treasure?
I'll give you one more chance. Go on. Kill me.
Hold up.
If I don't go back, what'll happen to the others?
Mere end. Such an unseemly struggle. You've got a sword, wife. So why couldn't you save her?
All right, so that was the trailer for Where Winds Meet. Now, I will say this. It is free to play because it is an MMORPG. So right now, I double-checked while the trailer was playing. So if you have a PS5, it is available right now to download to your library. It is also free to play on Steam, which means it's on Windows as well, and also the Epic Game Store. So it is a completely free-to-play game. Now, also, what you guys know, what free-to-play means that, you know, if additions and stuff come out, of course, that's microtransactions. That's on you. I plan to play this game because, again, the story seems interesting. The gameplay looks great. But, yeah, like I said, if you want to play it, it's free to play right now to download and go from there. I know I'm going to probably have this as one of my playthroughs once I get past Ghost of Yotai and a few other titles. But, fellas, what we thinking? Because I definitely know I'm in to play it. Joe, I think you're down to play it as well. But what do you guys think?
It's downloading right now.
Ah,
So that's-
Joe wasted no time.
Yeah,
I will wait for Joe's review. I very much trust his word and say because everything getting a lot of samurai sword games lately, and I'm just like I need to know which ones are worth my time or which ones to dive into first.
So this is not samurai. This is taking place in China. So this is like Apothecary Diaries, but with ghosts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is also like an open world RPG. So I will let you know. Things Joe can recommend. If you are not playing Dispatch, what the hell is wrong with you?
That game is also great. I can tell because you know what it is. They do a lot of good stuff with the story without all the free walking portions, which each chapter is like an hour long, but you still get a lot versus like Walking Dead, which is Walking
Yeah,
Dead
I'm
is
on
like
season 2 now, Kira.
yeah, Walking Dead and like Wolf Among Us are great, but all the portions where you have to like manually interact with everything, I think they cut a lot of that out, and it saves like an hour and a half of time, but you're still getting a great story out of it.
Oh yeah, no, like I turned on the so there is some new stuff that we're finding where if you turn on the QuickTime events, you get extra scenes.
Yeah, because I saw the cinematic mode kind of takes a lot out of it.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm doing that. I beat that already. Invisigal was my girl of choice in that one. Just because it was the obvious choice to pick Blonde Blazer, but now it's kind of obvious you also go for the redemption arc there too. God, that was so much fun for such a very streamlined, simple game, but the storytelling.
I feel like I want them to. I feel like I want them to spread the next one out like a Telltale game. Like the fact that I get it. I feel like I would have been okay with one episode a week versus 2 episodes, just because I like the discussion, but I feel like it went by too fast. Like I hope they trust themselves a little bit more with season 2. And then, or people have been saying, like, even for DLC, give me like an infinite dispatch mode, or like give me, because like even the dispatch mini game is fun.
Oh yeah, I will say the hacking is still kind of buggy. Like I got someone where like it's supposed to be confusing, but I think I ran into a bug where it wasn't generating properly. But it was not a point of the game where you can actually like just choose not to do it. So I just didn't. I ran into another hacking portion earlier in the game where the hacking just didn't work and was bugged. So after a couple restarts, I got it to work right. But that's literally the worst I've had to do. Like the game is amazing. The voice acting is wonderful. Story's fantastic.
And
hilarious game, even though like I didn't laugh a lot, but it's also the type of humor I can definitely appreciate.
Okay, Kira saying you feel like they did 2 episodes with intention. It's good for streamers.
It did because you're getting 2 episodes within the time of one Telltale episode, which you get 5 instead of 8. So I get it. Yes, some of the challenges in the hacking. This is also kind of why I wait before I jump on anything new, because it's like these games, Little Nightmares 3. My God, hey, Poppy Playtime. That last chapter was great lore-wise. Some of those boss fights were insufferable because people were getting soft locked into certain parts.
Fair.
I actually put myself in Digimon Time Stranger without spoiling anything. I kind of figured what the boss would be. So I put in 2 Digimon, Solarmon, Apollomon, and Emperor Greymon, who are completely immune to fire attacks. So I wasn't losing, but God in heaven, did it take forever for me to win, because we were both wailing on each other with just like basic attack. Because neither one of us could use our special attacks because we would just negate each other.
Oh, so you had a stalemate.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like I could only damage him during certain things, but if I use fire attacks, they would just like negate. But if he used any of his stuff on me, it would just simply negate, because I was also completely immune to fire. But no, back to whatchamacallit, Dispatch. God, I hope they get a season 2. I mean, Ryan Paul Right.
Yeah, Ryan
The
Paul.
guy that plays Sonar, it's like, man, I hope we get a season 2. It's like, no,
Yeah,
you don't.
dude. I just started watching Moist Critical maybe like this year, but the fact that he's in it and he's just been like Sonar's biggest champion, he's just like, look, Sonar, help, Sonar, save me, Sonar. So like, where's my character? I know what lines are recorded, but fucking help me. Like, his entire playthrough has been hilarious. Thought Squad as Prism has been hilarious because she was just like, you know, when they hit me up for the role, I was like, wow, these scammers are getting creative. And now she's like one of the fan favorite characters. And
Oh,
people
yeah. No, we love Prism.
Shout out to Black Bunny.
And now the fact that people realize, oh, these are actually her songs. Like, they didn't just make these up for the game. Like, she actually is a performer. And the fact that, well, what is the acronym? They have an acronym for one of her lines in the game now.
The girl who did Malevola, she just tossed out the last name, which is her adopted, I think, stepdad's last name.
Okay.
Before he passed away, he got to hear the line.
Oh,
so that was real big for her. Everybody was so good in that. God, every time I eat Taco Bell, I hear Phenomemon's quote of, "I now present to you inauthentic Mexican calories."
Kira tried to type the whole thing, and she got it in 2 parts. But
I
no.
hear nothing but hose to press now every time I play that game from the bar fight scene.
Again, the concert from BlurredCon last year just gets more epic because it's like, I don't really know who everyone is. I know Thought Squad is somebody, but like I got to hear Hose to Press live, and now that's like everyone is like I see Roshi and like a lot of other people in the Blurred space, like, oh, this is a real ass song, like looking it up live, like, oh, she actually is the actor and this is her track in the back, and the fact that it's the song they're fucking fighting to is the most hilarious shit.
Not to mention her line of when she blinds it, is like, I'm temporarily blinded. The fuck you mean temporary? Bitch, you blind forever.
So
yeah, and then Aaron Paul with the clapbacks, the Nicki Minaj and Cardi C and all the other shit, and it's just like, I wonder how much they had to pay or was paid to them between what was it, the Sour Patch Kids and the Twinkie appear. Like, I'm like, did y'all? Because I feel like that much they will have brands reaching out for like a small cameo appearance, like that will help fund the game. But now you got the creator, because I know a lot of people have been saying like they wish Malevola was a romance option.
She is not, but she is like super best friends with Sonar. So
Yeah.
there are, every time you pair, sometimes you pair them up. I think one of the big things is like, hey, do you want to go get ramen after this? And I was like, no, you were so miserable to be around after ramen. I don't want to do this again.
I have so got to play this, but not to get too far off, not to get too far off track. So, but hey, hang on, but not to get too off on track, because Dispatch is great. Not to go into too much spoiler territory, because now y'all want me to. I'm trying to beat these other games so I can play this.
One of the writers is one of the main characters. She's Coop.
Oh, okay.
But also shout out to Black, because we want to give Prism her flowers. So Black Bunny, please check her out. Literally, I think, and I should be able to spell it. I think it's BLVCK .buddy. Also check out Thought Squad, just because she deserves all the shine. Because like Tafari and Joe said, her song as well as the acronym is everywhere. We want to give her flowers. So again, definitely follow her on socials. They are going on to they do have tours going on, as Tafari said. But yeah, just want to throw that out there. Thank you, Kira. I appreciate that. Black Bunny, aka Thought Squad. Definitely follow her on Instagram, because she's great. That's the best way.
She is. I'm hoping there's DLC, and I mean, there's already a loud cry from it, because apparently the creator came out today. He's like, cut a lot of sex scenes out of that game, and I kind of wish I kept them. The way I went to the IGN comments, and there are people just like, "Where's the DLC? Go ahead and add that free update in there, buddy. I'll pay $5.99." And I'm like,
It was mostly blonde blazer sex scenes that got cut.
Okay, because I'm like, I wonder how many other characters had them,
Well,
or
we do actually see one.
I feel like we got one to test the waters with like what they want to do with potentially extra episodes or a second and third game. And this game's on like what, $25?
I believe so.
I think it's 25, 30.
I want to say it's 30, but let's see. Hang on. Wow, let me do a quick look up. Because I can tell you, yeah, it's about 30 on Steam, so I'd assume it's $38 everywhere else.
Yeah. And then it's an extra $10 for the art and the comic books that tie in.
Oh, Kira says $28. Are you seeing $28 on Xbox, or where are you seeing that, Kira?
I think I think it's on PC and PSN right now. Which I know if you can get it on Steam, yeah, that Steam machine, that'll be a nice little bundle for there.
Man, that Steam OS may actually have a nice little thing going, but yeah, definitely check out Dispatch. Definitely check out Black Money. As Joe said, he will give a review on Where Winds Meet. He'll probably be playing this after the show's over. I don't blame him.
I'm going to bed after this. What are you talking about?
Okay, it's $30 for the base game, $40 if you get the deluxe edition, which you get 1, 2, 3. You get 4 digital comics and an art book, which is cool.
All right.
The comics actually do tie into the game and actually do give you some like backdrop lore for some people.
Okay. That's good to know, though. I gotta hurry and finish Ghost of Yotai. It's been fun, but
All we need to know is Beef is the best boy and can do no wrong.
I have literally got to hurry up and finish so I can play Dispatch. But 2 other trailers that we do have before we get to TV and anime reviews. Again, Japan did have the State of Play. Even though it was kind of more for the Eastern crowd, there were some games out there that did actually stand out as literally Kira agrees with you. Kira agrees with you. I gotta play this game. But anyway, like we said, Japan State of Play did have a lot of games out there that did seem a little weird for the Western crowd. The Eastern crowd loved it, but there were 2 games that did stick out. I'm with Joe on this one called Nevergrade, The Witch and the Curse. If you like Silk Song, if you like
it's Silk Song, but it's also got that Mario Odyssey gimmick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But if you haven't seen it, here's the trailer. All right, so that was the trailer for Nevergrade, The Witch and the Curse. Comes out March 5th of next year for PS5 and PS4. It is kind of Dead Cell in a way, man. I'll give you that. It is kind of in a way, like me and Joe said, it's more Silk Song and Mario Odyssey, but it does have a Dead Cell feel to it. I'm not gonna lie about that. I know I'm definitely playing it because again, I'm a Silk Song fan. I loved Hollow Knight. I love Silk Song. What more can I say, Joe? Anything else you want to throw to it? And Tafari, feel free to jump in as well because I'm already sold on it.
It looks like fun. It looks like a fun Yeah, like you guys said, if you're in the Hollow Knight or Dust and Elysian Tale, I feel like this is the type of game you'll be into. I'm curious what the story is going to be like. I'm sure that'll be interesting enough on its own.
Especially with the hat possession, and it looks like you can have up to multiple players. But Joe, what say you?
No, I mean, I'll give it a shot if I can. I mean, it just looks fun. The multiplayer kind of reminds me of Four Swords, but yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah, I'm definitely sold on that at the moment. Just the whole. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some games are going to have some similarities, but again, it just looks like it's going to be fun. But the last trailer that we do have before we get into TV and anime reviews, guys, Damon and Baby. Joe, how do we describe this?
Twin stick shooter.
Yep, I'll go with that. So for all those that haven't seen the trailer for Damon and Baby, I keep on wanting to say Demon. Damon and Baby, here it is.
The grand and mighty Demon King Damon embarks on a journey with a human child. Follow the adventure of the unlikely pair in Damon and Baby. Experience an innovation on the action RPG genre with a fusion between exploration-based action and twin-stick shooting. Defeat enemies and solve gimmicks to explore an extensive world. In between quests, you return to the base to power up Damon. Level up and learn new skills to customize the action to your own style. From handguns to machine guns, shotguns, rocket launchers, and more. Wield your weapon of choice to take down enemies. Level up and find new items before stepping out into unexplored territory. Powerful bosses stand in your path. Defeat your foes with your newly obtained power and tactics. You can team up with another player in co-op. Take control of Damon's canine companion to assist in battle. From angels to grim reapers, meet a colorful cast of characters along your travels. What fate awaits our pair at the end of their epic journey? Experience the moving tale of the Demon King and Child. Damon and Baby, coming early 2026.
It's Monsters Incorporated meets Sakamoto days.
Yeah,
I would play it.
With the top down of like an adultswim.com game or what was another Into the Gungeon and what is it, Hell's Paradise?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, Hell's Paradise.
Okay, yeah.
But I would play it. Looks like it is coming out early 2026 for PS5 and PS4. I'd give it a shot just because it seems interesting. Like Joe said, it is twin shooters, which means that you do have two different forms of attacking. It looks like it is going to have a little bit of a puzzle base to it. But yeah, I'm going to be honest. The story just it gets my attention. But what else can we add to this, fellas?
I'm curious to see what the story is. I'm curious to see what the end goal of the tale is of this demon and this baby, or Damon and this baby.
Yeah, because that's the part where it just sticks with me. But like we said, it's gonna be interesting. So moving right along to TV and anime reviews, fellas. Anything? Because I apologize, I did not catch Kamen Rider this week, so I didn't get to see episode 9. But if you guys seen it, what did y'all think about it?
I am like 2 to 3 weeks behind on everything, so I think the only thing I'm up to speed on is My Hero Academia, which, thank God, the pacing is not going the way I was thinking it was going to. They are getting right into it. Bakugo definitely is the highlight of the season, even though he is basically done for the remainder of the series.
Yeah.
What else? Spy Family has actually been keeping my entertainment very much so lately. Never even suspected the mothers being a bigger factor in the show like we have now. I'm very curious about this whole damn family now, actually. So I think the last episode I saw children getting guns pulled on them, so I need to catch up. One Piece is great. Vegapunk has made the entire planet complicit to his crimes, and One Punch Man is also here. So,
all right, Joe, what about you?
Kamen Riders, that was fine. We're starting to set up for the new secondary rider, which is going to be an antagonist for a bit. We lost a power-up after using a power-up, so, that's going to be par for the course. Apothecary Diaries still going strong. I got season 2. Told You Man Wants to Be a Kamen Rider was hilarious again. God, I feel so bad for that poor Yakuza dude. And the Kamen Rider V3 and Rider Man's poor sister, because I know that's going to become the group hangout moving forward.
Yep.
I pity that poor woman. May I say one final thing? I still need to see episode 7, but episode 6 was a lot of fun, especially with especially with her 2 best friends trying to attack her new pet dragon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, Rex is my friend. I like him. He suits me well. It's like, it's a dragon.
Nice.
Like, other than that, the normal isekai goofy stuff is fine. The normal I got kicked out of my party because I'm the support hero and everyone else is a dumbass is fine. Which is that new genre that's going on right now. Instead of isekais is, I'm the support caster. I'm the reason we're making it through this dungeon. You're worthless. Get lost. Goes back in. Oh, shit. We actually needed that guy.
Yeah.
All the animes I'm watching, fine. Like I said, big highlight of Apothecary Diaries. Told You It Wants to Be a Kamen Rider. May I ask one final thing? Digimon Beat Break. Forgot about that one. Pandamon versus Astamon. It's literally 2 rival Yakuzas fighting each other.
Dang. Okay.
One's just a Yakuza for the community, which is a thing.
Mhm.
And one's the Yakuza for crime. Also a thing.
Nice.
Going up against each other, and Gekkomon just being immediately sucked into the fight because he's Pandamon's Kyodai, or like really, really crime-ridden way of saying brother, but their culture, not ours. This week, I think, is the Cougarmon episode, so we get to see a little bit more into the leader of Glowing Dawn, and Cougarmon and Panthermon take center stage, which is nice, because I think Cougarmon is ultimate level.
Okay.
Or Panthermon is ultimate level. Cougarmon, I think, is his champion form. I may be wrong about that, but he's either already up there, and that's why he doesn't do too much, or is needed for the tougher stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, Digimon Beat Break is still super good.
Yeah, I still got to catch up on that one. I will add to yours. Gachi Akuda, she pulled a piece. That's all.
I need to catch up on that one too. The combat on that one seems like it is
crazy.
Phenomenal. Whereas Sundays, it's like One Piece and then Saitama and the gang just try.
Now, I will say this. Gachi Akuda, she pulled a piece. Kira, if you caught up, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. One Punch Man, I did see the latest episode. It's an improvement. It's not the same level as season 1 and season 2. It's an improvement on the last episode. I will say this. I did finally watch episode 3 of Apothecary Diaries. I'm still in season 1, so I'm trying to catch up with everybody else. But so far, it is interesting. And like I said, everything else has pretty much been covered. Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider. That dude, he puts everything into that fist, and I leave it at that because again, I don't want to spoil it. Outside of that, My Hero, I agree it's Tafari. It's finally getting to the wrap-up point, which it needs to, because it's going to hit to a certain point in the story. But that's the only things I can talk about. Like I said, didn't get to watch Zets, which I will hopefully get to catch up on for next week. But let us know in the comments what you think as far as the animes. And also, if there's animes out there that you do watch, we want to know, because, again, don't gatekeep. Share. That's all we ask. But yeah, so fellas, any other news or whatnot before we go to comics?
Trying to think. Yeah, that's it for me. Golden Joysticks Game Awards. I think Golden Joysticks is coming up this week. Game Awards voting is about to open. I want to say in a couple of days, but other than that, we will see who the nominations are going to in the awards.
Sweet. Which again, old girl in South of Midnight, please go out and go vote for her. Because again, voice acting. I can tell you off the bat, Kira, who's watching, Navy Montel, Chris Fear, Blur's Eye View, and a host of others, along with Blur Station, will tell you voice acting is not easy, and recognitions are even harder to get. So, with that being said, please go out, please support, please vote at the Golden Joysticks if you are able to. But before we do get to our comics, we do always want to show love to Rick's Comic City, Nashville's #1 place to go to for comic books, for mangas, for animes, for Funko Pops. Pretty much anything you can find is in the comic book world, you can find it there. 2 locations, Nashville and Clarksville, Tennessee. Of course, rickscomiccity.com, to where you can also do pull lists, orders, things of that nature. You see us on their televisions. They show us love because we want to show love back. So if you are in the Middle Tennessee area, please check out rickscomiccity.com. If you are not in the Middle Tennessee area, please support your local comic books, support your local library, support your local bookstore, support the indies, the indie artists, writers, comic books, all the above, because trust me, they need the support, they need the exposure, and the more people know about them, the better chances that we see more content, because again, it all matters. So definitely do that. That being said, what do you say, Kira? I voice act for money, but mostly to get hired. Fair. But with that being said, I do see, Joe, that you do have your comic books up, sir. So whenever you're ready.
First up, we got Green Lantern Corps number 10. Big lore jump for John Stewart. We find out that this is the other John Stewart because he split himself into 2 when he was Emerald Knight.
Uh-huh.
So one John died. This is the other John that was living a peaceful life with not yet wife Katmatui, because this is a Katmatui from the dark sector of the world, of the universe. So It's technically her, but also technically not, but they're not married. Mom Ring is running her mouth, is trying to get John to wear the ring. He don't want to. Little sister is brought back. He did not know about that, so he's mildly traumatized by that. And ex-girlfriend pops up, Fatality, who was nearly his wife at one point as well. Shenanigans happen to the younger Lanterns. We're just continuing the storyline. Solid read. Good to know where John is in the grand scheme of things, or this version of John.
It's an interesting new arc, but I got from John, it's like, I'm not gonna say Danny Glover, Lethal Weapon. I'm too old for this. He's like, all right,
I just don't have time for this anymore, or I just don't want to be a part of this anymore. I just want to be Farmer John.
But I love the fact that as soon as he saw about Fatality, he's like, one job, just one job. He said, I'm just gonna do this one thing and I'm gone. As the ring and his mom. Of course, it's funny that the mom's kind of still nagging a little bit, but no, it's an interesting new arc coming back from the Starbreaker series, from the Starbreaker issue. So yeah, I want to keep up with this.
I wonder if this Frank can hardline project a slipper just to smack him with.
Let's not get the writer's ideas.
It was written by Morgan Hampton, art by Iguera, Fernando Parson, Will Conrad, and Claire Albert. Colors are of Pronto and Matt Herms. So yeah, like I said, go do it.
Definitely.
The big one that everyone's talking about, Batman Static Beyond.
Yes.
I am going to guess this is written by Evan Narciss and art by Nicholas Dapper Ivy and colors by Will Quintana, because I could not find a page that said who did what.
Yeah.
Like there was just no title page.
Interesting.
Really solid read. Like this was super, super good. Like Static at this point is just overpowered.
Yeah. But I mean, with his ability, it does kind of make sense.
It does.
If he trained hard enough, his ability makes sense that he can almost be OP.
Was that his grandkid or his youngest son?
It's his
also has
youngest.
powers.
His youngest son.
Okay.
Mhm.
The one in the little bubble, not the one, not Melvin.
Not Melvin. No, the other one that was there. That's his youngest son.
Who was his wife? Was it supposed to be Frida? Because I don't remember they said a name.
Supposed to be, but it's highly hinted at.
Okay, because I mean we see her, but like the name's never drops, or
Right.
I just didn't see what the name was.
Right. No, they didn't say the name. They never said it.
Terry's just doing Terry stuff. Like,
right.
This is just another episode of Batman Beyond, but like the static part of this is like amazing.
Oh yeah. It's an interesting arc. So I'm like I said, I am feeling very, very highly about this book. So far, like I said, the first issue's been great.
Gorgeous art.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I like that Icon still around too.
Icon is still a little bit of a prick, but you know.
Icon also much shrunken. I thought it was like Rocket's son as Icon as opposed to actual Icon.
I don't know, considering the fact that
much smaller.
I wonder why they drew him. I was gonna say that, but then again, I looked at Superman. I'm like, are they trying to say as they get older they change? I guess. Considering the fact
what Superman's supposed to look like because that's how he showed up in Batman Beyond. But
right,
I do wonder if this is someone who gained the moniker of Icon, and that's Rocket's son.
Possible, but
or
I would think
actually Icon, and he they just drew him this way.
I was gonna say they drew him this way because the way they talked about Icon, I think that was the original. That's Superman.
Okay, because like he didn't have the cape,
right?
He didn't have the eye mask,
right? That's what makes me
like he was younger.
Yeah, that's what makes me think that they just drew him differently.
Okay, I was trying to figure that out or not. Maybe they'll clarify next issue.
Yeah.
Moving on over to Marvel, we got New Avengers #6. Shenanigans all around, but this time we're going after the clone of Doctor Strange, where Clea and Carnage and Bucky try to fight him. Apex Armor tries to bully another version of the Jackal, who apparently made clones of Captain Britain and Medusa from the Inhumans.
Yeah.
And again, more stuff just goes south for these poor people. But yes, all New Avengers.
Still weird. They're still trying to run with this Iron Apex and then these messed up clones. But I mean, hey, Bucky trying to keep the team together when Namor just wants to basically just take everybody out is funny as hell. But that's just me.
Oh yeah, no, it's still a solid book. Written by Sam Humphries, art by Tom Lena, colors by Rain Burrito. Burrito.
Yeah. Burrito.
Yep. Moving on over, we are looking at Spider-Man Noir 2. This is written by Eric Larson. I know that name from somewhere. Is that the dude from Toy Galaxy? Anyways, art by Andrea Burcardo and colors by Rachel Rosenberg. This version of Spider-Man Noir is going up against the Scorpion Clan or the Scorpion Gang, also Nazis this episode.
Yep.
We get to see a hybridized version of Hammerhead or Joe Fixit.
I was gonna guess. I'm guessing with that because I was thinking Hammerhead, but with a really messed up pimple.
Yeah, but when they said his name, it's like his name is Shoeless Joe. It's like, okay, so this is Joe Fixit.
That's what makes me think that. Yeah, considering the fact how he looked. Yeah.
So I guess he's just like bulked up Bruce, but with a giant gamma radiated acid tumor.
Probably.
Okay, we'll roll with it. Mary Jane makes a stop in and just like catch up, and then Gwen's like, "Hey, I don't want to do spending time alone. I need you to move in with me for protection." He's like, "Sure."
Hey, but the rent's paid. That's all that matters. It's like I'm sorry. Spider-Man Noir is interesting. It's an interesting read. I will say that. I can see why they want to move forward, especially with Nicolas Cage wanting to be a part of it because, I mean, he did a nice little voiceover. But no, as far as the comic book line, I dig it so far. It is interesting. And plus, who doesn't like punching Nazis?
Everybody should.
Mhm.
Iron and Frost 2. This is written by Kevin Scott, art by Abari Coleman, and colors by Yin Nitro. We just are still in that weird alternate timeline where Doug is ruling the world. Mutants are now the prevailing species, and people eventually are either mutating or dying off. Tony has just been completely mutated into a full technopath or fully cybernetic being where the armor's personality has overridden his own. War Machine is literally a mutant that's going to die.
Yep.
And Emma can fix him, but she can't drop out of diamond form or she dies.
Is it just me, or has Tony just basically became Eltron?
Yeah, but I mean, like, he just, like, it's the armor.
Yeah. I mean, you could tell because just the fact that she's going to cold logic until it's like, wait, he snaps out of it, and then basically the armor the programming takes right back over again. So
Yep.
I thought that was interesting, but it was a good read.
Yep, good solid read. Moving on over to Transformers 26. This is the Thundercracker issue, which I love this issue so much because, like, Thundercracker's whole thing is like he really wants his brother Skywarp removed. They remove it, and Skywarp just immediately 180s him.
Oh yeah, which
So I was like, no, fuck you. I'm a Decepticon. I don't know what you are. I'm out. Meanwhile, Soundwave just like chilling in the cell. I don't know if he's biding his time or whatnot, but just straight up tells Optimus like, I'm not going to swap sides. It's like, yeah, but the people who you're rooting for have left you here, are making no attempt to save you.
Right.
Meanwhile, here's some Energon.
He's like, and of course, Soundwave was like, I know this deception, it will not work. Oh, okay, well, enjoy the Energon.
Alita 1 has just had enough of the BS up on Cybertron, which is fine. We get more mask stuff. This just turned out to be a good fun read. Robert Kirkman's doing a good job. Dan Moore is doing amazing on art. Mike Spicer's killing it on colors.
Yeah.
Thundercracker is just gonna probably end up becoming IDW Thundercracker.
Yeah.
Maybe this time he won't win the daytime Emmy, but the fact that he just swapped sides this soon.
Oh yeah, the fact
swapped sides, but he's just like, no. He's like, you can go after him. We're not holding you prisoner.
He said, nope. I've chosen my side, right? But it was a good read, though. I was like, it's just funny where you just see what's his face talk to Prime like, are you sure this is a good idea? He's like, I'm just gonna hold on to these blasters just in case, because I trust you. I don't trust him. But no, it was a good read.
And then also the opposite swap. This time it's Dynamite Comics, opposed to Marvel doing Gargoyles Fantastic Four. Written by Greg Weisman, who writes Gargoyles, so this is like right thing. George Cambatis is doing art and I guess colors as well. Just another team up between the Fantastic Four and the Gargoyles team in New York. Kids wind up in the negative zone while Johnny and Ben are in fighting I was about to say the Underminer because of them, but the Mole Man along with some of the Gargoyles and just shenanigans. I just don't want to spoil it because this is actually a pretty solid fun read.
Oh yeah, I fully agree with that. But yeah, definitely would recommend this one too because I'm really surprised of how it went. But again, I can't really say a lot without going to spoil territory. I would just highly recommend that you read it.
I keep forgetting that technically now Elisa and Goliath are married.
Yeah.
And then Broadway is with Angela, which I never understood that, but they also have a kid, and Brooklyn's got a kid. Brooklyn has kids now.
Well, I mean, they got to make it to where, I guess they grew up a little bit, but let's be honest.
No, I get that, but it's just the Angela and Broadway. That one just never made sense to me.
No, that's completely fair. I can understand that.
But yeah. Solid read. That's all the books we got.
All right. Well, thank you for that. So, as we do wrap up for this week, guys, we do thank you for liking, for watching, for letting people know this is live. We certainly appreciate that. Shameless plugging as usual, but I will start with the man, the myth, legend. He's happy that he has nowhere else that he needs to go after, Sonic Expo and Running Man and Predator Badlands. So, Tafari TV, sir, let people know what you're up to and what you'll be at and where you can be found.
Yeah, Skit's still out on the main channel.
How is Predator Badlands?
I haven't seen Badlands yet. I saw Running Man like right after the expo. Running Man is really good. I'm hearing that Predator is also really good. I will find out soon. Everyone was seeing Predator while I was out at the expo. So I heard that very much it is still Predator. It is just PG-13 on a technicality of there being no humans being harmed in the movie. But it is still a Predator film through and through, and potentially teasing more of the Predator lore and verse. So we will see. Running Man is great. If you want a film that like you need snacks before it starts, or you will miss something, it is nonstop. Like when it starts, it starts. There's no like build up or no. When the movie's on, it's on. When it's off, it's off. That is a great take on a classic. That is, everybody brings their A game, whether they are in there for the entire film or 5 minutes. Thanos as basically the evil TV dictator who runs the evil network. The messages that they give to kind of that dystopian society, how they relate to our current situation, are also done really well and subtly, but also not subtly. Jamie Lawson is great as always. The whole cast, man, deserves their flowers for that. Skits are out working on new stuff. Just haven't had time to sit down and write. Hopefully, we just got the thumbnail. So, interview with Devin Mack from Sonic Prime will be out next Friday. If you check my socials, there's all kinds of shorts and fun tidbits from the expo. Posted recaps and everything. Got to meet cool people. So, a lot of cool stuff. Getting back into streaming. Not sure where to start next. Ran through Shadow the Hedgehog for the anniversary tomorrow, but not really sure what to move on to next to cap off the year.
No, fair enough. All right. Thank you, sir. And Joe, also a busy man. Want to let people know where you're at, where you be, where they can find you.
My couch. Middle Tennessee Gaming. My couch. But dude, I'm tired.
No, I'm gonna go with that.
No, more seriousness. Middle Tennessee Gaming. We're doing a whole bunch of stuff coming up soon. This week is Avatar: The Last Airbender from Magic the Gathering. Release. We did a pre-release tonight. We're doing a pre-release event Sunday. We're doing a draft on Monday. I will not be there for the draft. What else are we doing? We just got done with Music City Multicon. Kind of a thin herd, that convention, but still nice to just see everyone and catch up with all my Congo and friends. I mean, you were there.
Oh, yeah, I was there. That's why I said, that's what you said was a thin herd. I said, yeah, you ain't lying.
Still streaming Digimon. Just had to take a small break for what's it called? For Dispatch. So we're gonna keep on going on that Digimon train, then we'll probably just transition right into Mech Warrior. Other than that, I'm just at my main work. I'm doing API Middle Tennessee stuff all the time. We got Friendsgiving coming up. I got Korean red pepper chicken marinating in the fridge right now. That sucker's been in there since like 9 this morning.
Oh, good Lord. That's going to be good.
I hope so. Other than that, no, that's it for me. I mean, me and Tafari got to get back up on the Ultraman stuff. We got a bit of a log to go through, so not too bad, but we still got a little bit to catch up on.
All right. Fair enough. Well, before I do get to myself, guys, shameless plugging as we always used to do here, as I always do here. Shout out to APR TV. Why? Because the Gambit podcast can be seen on APR TV, on the Roku channel or Amazon Fire TV app. Also, other shows can be seen there as well. Definitely check it out. You will not be disappointed. Also, BlurStation.com. We have talked about this for almost going on 2 years now. It is a streaming site with content for us, by us. And again, with movies, television shows, anime, you name it, they literally just talked about Blood Dealers, a exclusive at Blur Station. Want to know more about it? Go to Blur Station. Definitely sign up. It's $10.99 a month, and Blur Station can be streamed on all smart devices. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Also, check us out, the Gambit Podcast on YouTube, literally the GB Podcast. If you type it in, we're the first thing that pops up, which I'm very proud of. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button, guys, so that way you'll know anytime that we do have a new show that's going up or a stream that's going on or a review. Definitely without your support, we really can't do it. So please, guys, support. Like, share, and subscribe, and you will not be disappointed. Also, check out my other show, How the Frack We Got Here. Also, for the news, because trust me, if you've been paying attention to the last 24 hours that's been going on about a certain guy in a certain street at a certain house, and certain files have got out, and a certain name has been making the internet memes, yeah, we're going to talk about it come this Wednesday. But definitely check out How the Frack We Got Here. Also on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe, because we do try to make sense out of the world as it is. Also for myself, Black_Spartan615 on the socials. You can definitely follow me. I talk to pretty much everybody. Just don't make it weird. I don't want to get in the whole point of blocking anybody. I'm also on the gaming streaming myself. I am currently streaming Ghost of Yotai on PS5. I will probably jump back onto it in a little bit after the show's over, because we still got to go up north as we're still trying to track down the Yotai 6. Fun game if you haven't already seen it. I'm actually playing in Kurosawa mode, so I'm actually playing it in black and white. So definitely check me out if you do want to hop on, as I will be on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Facebook streaming. Also, guys, we know it's the weekend. I say this all the time just because, again, it's the weekend. We want to relax. We want to blow off some steam, go out, party, what have you. Guys, please make smart decisions. Nobody wants to be in jail over the weekend. And honestly, if it ain't worth it, walk away. Being honest. Rules still do apply at cons, guys, because as Joe said, me and him and others were at UC Multicon here in Nashville. Was a little bit on the lean side, but there were some things that happened in the background which was beyond their control, so completely understandable. Still was a fun con to take the kids to, but rules still do apply. Respect the cosplayer at all times. Cosplay is not consent. Please treat people like human beings. It's not that freaking hard. Rule number 2, hygiene is important. Wash your ass, because you know why? Soap, deodorant, mouthwash, toothpaste are still under $4. Even in this economy, that's still under $4. At the same time, clean clothes, guys. I know it doesn't feel like winter, even though we are in November, about another month away from being December. Winter is coming, but at the same time, guys, clean clothes, clean hygiene. Let's try to cut down on flu season. Simply put, it's not that freaking hard. And the last rule that I have for myself, that I have for everybody else, guys, talk, share, and discuss your fandoms. Don't be a dick, and you won't get jumped. So we will hopefully be back here, guys. Same Gambit time, same Gambit channel, with news and video trailers and things that may happen during the week. The week before Thanksgiving, so that's always a fun time. So we will definitely be doing that. So, fellas, any last words we call tonight?
Hey, go see a movie. Predator, Badlands, Running Man. There's some great films out right now if you got nothing else to do.
Very much. I want to see Running Man, Predator, Badlands so bad. Joey, last words, sir?
Remember, it's not temporary, it's forever.
I thought you were going to go into that whole prison bit for a second. But that being said, I have been Spartan. He's been Joe. He's been Tafari TV. This has been the Gambit Podcast, guys, for tonight, guys. Do thank you all for watching. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and I promise we'll all get through this. Live long and prosper, because my camera is slowly dying. We are out. Again, have fun. The world will be all right. Peace.